Hey, you guys. I thought I would go live with you, very impromptu, but I want to talk sampling with you, effective sampling. And of course, I had to have a drink of water as soon as I start. I don't know what keeps happening. My screen keeps appearing and then disappearing. This is hilarious. Okay, so this is so good for you to see this because, you know, you've got a presidential double diamond, whatever, presidential diamond, Aussie founder in front of you doing a live. Look at me. I'm not made up. I'm all cute, tizzy hair everywhere and, you know, not at all glamorous. And, you know, my point is that any time that you feel called to go live to your groups, to reach out, to connect someone, no one actually cares what you look like, right? As long as you feel good in yourself and you feel like you're ready with something creative to share with the world, go for it. Run with that energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk sampling for success. So I find that a lot of people spend a lot of energy sampling rather than invest energy in sampling. So what I'd really love to talk to you today is actually about how to create samples that are meaningful and how to send them out so that people receive them with a sense of connection and feeling special. So there's a few things I do really old school. The first thing I want to tell you is I've never been a massive sampler at all. I just wasn't. I was doing lots of classes face to face. So people were experiencing there and then, and I found they were enrolling there and then, and anyone who couldn't afford or couldn't do it, that was when I would always create something really special, and I'd create a roller bottle for them, for example. And I'd put the little stickers, you know, that you get for the lids of your essential oil bottles that they give you, doTERRA gives you, and they're $1 a page. And I would just put the stickers with whatever it was that I blended for them. And I'd just, you know, give them a hug and love and let them feel really special with that, okay? But what I've found over time is things have changed. People really do want to experience and connect online. They want to experience you online. They want to connect with you online. And because a lot of the times they haven't smelt or experienced the oils, samples can be an amazing way to connect with them, reach out with them, and to help them engage with you and the products that you're wanting to share with them. So we have this amazing Nature Solutions class, right? And I can tell you that most anything that people present with and they ask you for a sample with, you can pretty much cover in the Nature Solution Kit. 1. 2, you also want them to feel really special and like you've connected with them and heard with them, because you have. So if someone, for instance, says to you, I'd really love something to help me to just, you know, clear the air and it feels gross sometimes, or I'm a therapist and I'd really love to energize and clear my space so that the next person coming in feels like they're receiving it with clarity and it's a fresh space, or I really just want to clear my space and get out the funky smells, and you know, I've got teens and they're all stinky, you know. So it's 3 different versions of a very similar theme. They want to clear the space, they want to freshen it up, they want to bring new energy to it. So one that I love to share for this is Purify. I think Purify is an unsung hero. Adam Barrelay and I were actually speaking not long ago about, we love that Purify is in this kit and then we can share it with everyone because it is an amazing space clearer. Now, if someone was to say to me, I just have no sense of boundaries, I just don't know how to put my boundaries up, I'm just such a yes person, I feel icky saying no, I've never been comfortable with that. Is there an essential oil, as I'm speaking now, that's coming to you, right? So what I love to share is a blend made with essential oils that I can feel they need. Now, all of you have been using essential oils long enough to be able to drop into this. And for those of you that are really new, keep using them and you too will rise in love with them and you'll get a sense of this. But, you know, for instance, you might feel tea tree. So if you're reading Amanda Porter's book, The Essential Oils and Emotions, you can see that tea tree, she writes it as an amazing essential oil for creating boundaries, physical and energetic boundaries. What I can tell you is this: any essential oil that has an amazing impact on working with you to support your immune system is incredible to help you with boundaries, because your immune system blends are all there for protection, to guard you, right? To protect you from those nasty bugs out there. So think about those immune system and protection oils as also energetic and emotional protectors, right? Think of the firs and the big trees as your protectors as well. You know, like for me, the firs, you know, I've always felt them like they just stand as these sentinels of the forest. They're quite unmoving, right? Where you would bring a fir in is for that deep groundedness and connection to spirit, to source, to the universe, to God, to Mother Earth, to that divine, beautiful, yummy Earth Mama who holds and protects us so beautifully. Whatever words you want to use, right? I'm using words with you because I'm going to tell you that for everyone, I actually send them a card and I write down whatever it is that I want to share with them about the essential oils and blends. And I don't inundate them with too much information. I just give them a little sentence or so on each of the oils that I'm putting in their blend, or on the oils that I'm putting in their little sample vials. Okay, so I actually sample both ways. So I was talking about the firs as protectors. I spoke about the immune system oils as protectors. What about if someone says to you, oh my gosh, I would just love to be able to, you know, do a space clearing really easily. I don't like burning stuff, and my husband doesn't like all the sage and stuff I do, or the Palo Santo. I'm like, fine, awesome. We have essential oils, and you can get these cute little spritzer bottles, and we have different sizes that are bigger as well. This is a good one to put in the post, you guys, this size. And I just say to them, I'm going to wrap it up in some bubble wrap, and I'm going to pop it in the post for you so you can try that out. Or if they live close by, I drop it into them. And I'll usually give them a spritzer, something to clear space with, like the Purify in there, or tea tree, eucalyptus. The manuka and lemon essential oil is really great in there for that. And I'll do a roller bottle as well for energetic support to help clear their energy field as well if they're around a lot of people and want to clear that. And I will just write some sentences in a card, right? You can get these beautiful cards, or I'll get like postcard type cards that have a beautiful image on one side, and then the other side of them are blank, and I write on that side. So I hand write all of them. And I put this in their pack as well so that they can read up on the essential oils, and you can just highlight whatever it is that you'd love to highlight. Like when Paul and I do our 2-day training, we always say to people, just highlight the most poignant points that resonate with you, so that when you teach a class, your eyes are immediately drawn to that highlight. So it's the same principle when you're sending a sample to someone, or when you're wanting to connect and engage with them for them to experience the essential oils. You can send them this so they can understand more about the essentials and where they're from, so you're not having to write it. They can read all that. And in the little card, I'll say these beautiful blends that I've made for you and the samples that I've sent you are actually from our main kit, the Nature's Solution Kit. This is what most people start with, right? And I actually highlight the Nature's Solution Kit on the wholesale customer form here. So Nature's Solution Kit's just there, and I highlight that in just a yellow highlighter. And then I also highlight what they need to fill out as well. And in the note, I'll say to them, I'll actually write to them, I'll put my phone number up there as well so they can see, and I'll just say contact me and I'll help you with this. I will let them know in that card that I write, I'd love to connect with you, really personalize this, and you know, I want to create something with them that's personalized for them moving forward. So back to the sampling. Hey, you guys, you've got me, not Paul. So this is going to be, you know, fairy style all over the place, which is just what I'm like, right? I'm just going energetically with what arises. And this is very much how I've always grown my business. Like I literally just feel into whatever it is that I'm wanting to create with the people around me. And it means that I just let myself be open to that infinite realm of possibilities. When I sample in these little dram vials, so our Diamonds, Michelle and Andrew Ragg have their own side business for all of us actually. Aussie Aroma Supplies. I'll put the link in the comments. And they have spritzer bottles and roller bottles and drams and all of this, and these gorgeous little keychains that you can get for next to nothing. These are all the kinds of things I send. So I send a sample in here already diluted with FCO, the fractionated coconut oil, because that means they can safely apply it to them, to their family, children, whatever it is I found out about them. And I put the sticker of whatever is in there on the top of the lid there, and then I just seal it with my love and with that there. So if someone has said to me that they would really love something for, you know, emotional support, for their immune system, whatever it is, if you want to send them a sample of On Guard, I would highly recommend you dilute it in the fractionated coconut oil so that they can put it on with a little description in that handwritten card, a bit about it and how to use it. I love to put this on the soles of my feet for support, rub it in my hands and breathe it in, massage it over my chest, up and down my throat if I have a compromised throat, whatever it is that you're dealing with them. They would have told you what the challenge is for them, okay? The only time I don't dilute it is if I'm sending like a foodie oil, because they've seen whatever I've created, bliss balls, raw chocolate, salad dressings, whatever it might be, and I will give them the little drum vials with 8 to 10 drops of essential oil for them to be able to make that recipe, or however many drops is in that specific recipe, and I'll send the recipe out to them as well. So that is that. Let me swipe across now so I can see all your comments. All right, so guys, what questions do you have? Ask me now and I will answer them. I'm just having a look at some of the comments now. Natalie Blackburn, it might be spring, but it's not spring in East Fremantle right now. It's freezing. She's laughing at me because I've got my fire on. I'm basically sitting on top of it because it's so cool. Now, the other thing, Natalie just reminded me of something. Okay, so Jonathan, I love you. You've put Aussie Aroma Supplies link in the chat. Thank you, brother. So what I want to say to you is I work seasonally all of the time. So I love sampling seasonally as well. So something I've been sampling a lot of right now is the seasonal blend, right? To really support them for this season, which for those of you that don't know, lavender, lemon, and peppermint, right? So how many drops do I sample with? Let me go back to this question before I forget. Okay, Jonathan, so if I'm doing a bottle of neat essential oil for a food sample, I will do 8 to 10 drops, okay? But if they're specifically wanting a recipe of mine, like that particular essential oil from a recipe I've used, if I've said in the recipe that I have 4 drops of ginger and 10 of wild orange, I will make sure they have enough to be able to duplicate that recipe and send that food recipe out to them as well. Does that make sense? Okay, so spring. So something I'm really loving right now and helping people with is creating that seasonal blend in a bottle. So this is a 10 ml and I've got it in the beautiful cobalt blue. You can get them in the amber color as well. And again, you can do this as a spritzer or a roller bottle. And you can even send it as a sample like this. Now, if I was going to send it as a sample, I would put a drop of lavender, lemon, and peppermint and say drop that off to someone, right? And say to them, tip this in a little shot glass of water and swig it down, right? So that's to give them that experience of swigging it down and feeling what impact that has on them while they have their seasonal allergies, okay? Now, if I'm doing a roller bottle, I'd do like probably 10 drops of each, 10 drops of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. That's way more than I'd normally do in a 10 ml roller bottle. But if they're all clogged up because they have, you know, pollens that are running rife up their nasal cavity or, you know, new grasses, whatever it might be, then we want to crank that up. So it's called a more concentrate roller bottle. The other thing I absolutely love doing is making them a spritzer bottle in water with the lavender, lemon, and peppermint and spritzing it. I will always sample them the tri-ease as well if they're open to tri-ease, right? If they're open to ingesting, so they can either swig it in a shot glass or if they want to try the soft gels, I will do that as well, you guys. I have some questions here. Vanessa, would you send a sample card also? I don't know what you mean, Kylie. A sample card? What do you mean by that, baby? Just tell me exactly what you mean. What I send is a card that I've handwritten and I write in it, and I literally take the time to connect with them that way and tell them about the oils or blends that I've made and why I'm sending them. Oh, Michelle Ragg is saying she has 2 mil sample rollers now, 2 mil roller samples. Okay, awesome. So little rollerball samples. Is that what you mean, Michelle? Okay. Jonathan's put your link in. Okay, I'm just trying to read this. It's really hard. I'm doing this from my phone. Okay. Do you get the Nature Solutions info separately, or do you have to keep buying classes in a box? You don't need to buy class in a box. Oh, if you're in America, it's called class in a box, or overseas, yes. In Australia, it's called the Empowered, Empower Kit. Sorry, I just drew blank. You can't get them separately. You do need to keep getting them in the kit. But do you know what, Jackie? It's so much more affordable doing that because it's $30 in Australia. I don't know where you are in the world, babe. I'm sorry, but whatever it is, I think it's £25 or £20, and USD about the same as well. And you get the 10 ml wild orange bottles. Now, I absolutely love this to give as samples, and I also give it to everyone who opens their wholesale account with us so that they go home that day or that night after the class or the one-on-one with something to use immediately. And for one-on-ones, I always give them samples, and I give them a deep blue rub sachet and a shampoo and conditioner. Even if they already ordered this in their, whether they've ordered it just as the ice blue rub or in the Nature Solution kit with it in. And the reason I do that is because I want them to start experiencing straight away if they've told me that they have issues with contraction in their body, right? And their pain body needs support. Now, the reason I do this, can anyone guess? Sorry. I'm trying, hang on you guys, I'm just gonna scroll that across again and then I'll look for comments again. So the reason I give this is awesome for assisting them to experience this so that they know that this wholesale account gives them so much more than just essential oils, right? This will help them with replacement spending. So you have to go out and wash your hair and condition your hair, and you have to go out and buy that stuff. So you may as well buy it online, receive 25% off, receive your shipping back in points, right? So the biggest and best thing you can do with your tree right now and all of the amazing tribe you're calling to you, people you're working with, is to help them understand replacement spending. And for all of you to really understand this, what do you have in your home that's not doTERRA, that doTERRA has that you can replace it with? I want you to go on a mission. This is your playwork for this weekend. Go on a mission and find all of the things in your home that you clean with, that you maybe wash with, in your laundry, check your bathrooms, check your bedrooms, and look at what you can actually replace, and you will be amazed at how much doTERRA can replace. The Ongo Cleaner Concentrate, which is one of my favorite products of all time, I have one in each of the toilets, I have them in the bathrooms, I have under the sink, I have them in the laundry, because if I get a stain on something, I just squirt a little bit of that just straight on the concentrate, neat, straight on the stain, right? The laundry detergent, you just need a tiny amount, right? Just that much of the cap. It's so small. The plant cellulose within it creates this beautiful foaming effect. And the washing is incredible. I add Purify to my washing as well. I don't use fabric softeners. I don't even mess around anymore with bicarb soda and white vinegar like I used to, because I use the cleaner concentrate to remove stains. I just let it sit on the bench for a few minutes, and it's really all it needs. If it's something like turmeric on a white top, I let that sit for an hour or so. Ariel did some baking. She made her famous berry pie last night, and I noticed berry juice all over my oven mitts. So I've got my Ongo cleaner concentrate soaking on that, and that I put that on just before this live, so then that'll go in the wash after that. Right? So it can't hurt your things. The toothpaste, everyone has to brush their teeth, get them on the toothpaste. I know this sounds like so simple, but do you know how many people are not doing this? So that brings me to the Live Guide. This is incredible as well to connect people with. Everyone can do this online or as a one-on-one wellness consult. You can do it as a Zoom. You're better off not doing it just on the phone though, you guys, because you want them to see this and to see you physically teach them, you know, take this off. I've got the roller here, you know, pour in your essential oils, like literally demonstrate taking the lid off your oils, pouring it in, pouring the other one in, whatever you're making, pouring in the FCO. And I always use a funnel, which Aussie Aroma Supplies has as well. And a little tip is if you tip the funnel like that, enough air will get in to let it pass through the FCO really cleanly, and you don't leak it off the edges with the funnel. It is amazing. And then you just put the roller bottle on, to put the lid, and you put your stickers there. Now, something else I love to send people, and I forgot to bring it out, is my Power and Purpose and Ease and Grace packs. They have the stickers that I wrap around the bottle, and I send them the beautiful cards that I've created to go with all of those as an affirmation, and it has the highlight of what's in that. For those of you that don't know, I can do something online with you guys for that, but there is one on my YouTube that we can put in the comments here where Amanda Porter and I talk you through how to use the Power and Purpose pack. These packs are amazing for follow-up classes, incredible. They're so empowering. Everyone goes home with roller bottles. They don't have to make all 6. You can literally do it like an oracle card reading. It's really fun. And you just put the affirmation cards out, you know, upside down, and you just, or in a circle, and you just have them choose the one, and that's the one they make. And they all get to make their own pure fume, right? So it's pure fumes. You know, I've been making these for years. You guys all know this. You're in our tree. But the thing is I love sending that out as a gift to them because it does a couple of things. One is it lets them hear that I've really heard what they want. So I send them the practical stuff, you know, like the space clearing stuff, the whatever, immune support stuff or seasonal allergy stuff. But I also give them something of what I felt about them during that phone conversation or that connection online. So I'll send something like, you know, a blend that has them loving on themselves more. Maybe they've kind of reflected to me that they don't self-care enough, or, you know, they find it really difficult to whatever. So I'll send them that, or I'll send them a gratitude blend, I Am Divine. And the comments I get about this are huge. That's probably the biggest thing I get feedback on. Thank you so much for that special blend you made me. I just wasn't expecting that at all, and it was such a beautiful gift. Thank you. And the amount of people that really go into a journey with them, it's beautiful. So anyway, I'm not so great with promoting my own stuff, but I will try and remember to post that. I really love those packs. I intuited every single one of those blends, and it has some really special essential oils. If you don't have some of the essential oils in those blends, just swap them out for what you have, right? You guys know, just trust your wisdom. So when I'm going to recap now, when I've connected with someone online, when I've met them face to face somewhere, and you know, it's just been those first touches, and I've said, I'm going to send you out something, I send them the whatever it is that they need. So a sample vial, which is diluted in fractionated coconut oil with the essential oils in it for them to get that on their body. Say that's their immune system. I'll send them a roller bottle with some sort of support in there. You can do one or the other, it doesn't matter. If it's for food usages, flavoring food or drinks, I just put the essential oil neat in there, just straight up, and I give them directions on how to use that as well. So this could be wild orange, peppermint, spearmint, ginger, lemongrass, any of the foodie oils that they would like to try. As I said, if they've responded from a recipe I've shared, I will send them that recipe as well so they can duplicate it, and I make sure they have enough drops in there to be able to recreate that recipe exactly. There's no point you sending whole bottles like this as samples, you guys, right? Mood Management Kit is awesome to send out as samples. They cover a lot. In their pack that I put together, they get the sample vials, they get the roller bottles, they get a shampoo and conditioner. You can order these and the toothpaste from your USA site for your loyalty, as you do your loyalty rewards program. Just instead of the circle highlighting it as Australia, highlight it as America. Okay, so USA. So I don't have the toothpaste sample because I'm out. I give them away a lot, but they're just kind of, they're tiny. They're like toothpick size, but they are amazing for people. So everyone gets that, that, and that. And the other thing I'm out of, because we just got back from a trip overseas, and it's what I often sample people on planes with, are the Easy Air lozenges and the On Guard lozenges. So I'll throw a couple of those in the pack as well, and then I write my card to them. I write what I've sent them, and then I just bless their journey. You know, I send them a blessing from my heart and wish them a sweet and succulent journey. So to recap on the paperwork, I place the Nature Solution Guide in there with the relevant highlighted sections for this, and highlighting the 3 ways to use them, highlighting things like, you know, that resonate with you. But I really love the whole, you know, 28 cups of peppermint tea is 1 drop of peppermint. So, and in this, it's highlighted so beautifully. So I just put like a little love heart next to that, you know, so they can see it. You can highlight in your own ways. Now, if you've sent them something from this list here, say someone has some tummy issues or something and you're sending them Digest Zen, you can highlight. What I would do is actually highlight the Digest Zen so they can read about that. They can read about all of them, but boom, that will jump out. And if I've sent them some Aroma Touch to help with their children's growing pains, I highlight the Aroma Touch. Frankie Boy, if I've sent him maybe on his own or in the lavender, I'll often send the blend lavender, frankincense, and wild orange for people who aren't really sure, but they just like to try it. I'll send that as a beautiful roller bottle blend and let them know that they can use it for courage, for empowerment, as an aromatic anchor for sleep, or to energize their day, just to start fresh and feeling good about themselves. Safe for children, safe for you. So just a few really key areas. So I'd highlight him. If someone wanted something for their metabolic rate or to release weight, of course I'd send a sample of lemon, just about, you know, 10 drops in here for them to try out. And I'd send Smart and Sassy in there as well. And I would just tell them, begin your day with lemon in a warm cup of water, and throughout the day, try the Smart and Sassy. Just start with a couple of drops in your water bottle. And I do say to them, make sure that it's glass or stainless steel, never use plastic, right? So now the supplements are there and they can have a look at it, but it's up to you to go into that more deeply when you're speaking with them. And then to recap, I highlight this, I put a big highlight around that and around this. And I point to it and say, with this beautiful kit, so I actually write, this is our main kit that everyone starts with, and with this beautiful kit you receive 100 free credit points for any products you like. And I've added the shampoo and conditioner, the deep blue rub, and the toothpaste for you to try out, so that you can look at that you might like to receive with your freebies, right? Just make it concise. I mean, I'm just doing a live with you and I'm blah, 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 blah. So just make it really concise. And for your samples, you can highlight, if you sent someone eucalyptus, for instance, right, for the space clearing, with the tea tree and the manuka and the lemon essential oil, you can highlight those here. I'm in the price list bit. I'm not sure if y'all can see it clearly. And then you want to highlight the wholesale price. And I do an arrow going down saying, as a wholesale member, you receive 25% off. And I write that across the top there. And then I highlight the wholesale customer agreement with the Nature Solution Kit highlighted, and a little highlight or a star next to each of the things they need to fill out. And at the top I write my number and I say, let's connect. And I'll help personalize this and make this as yummy and wonderful as possible for you, right? Let me swipe across to see if there are any questions. All right. Oh. So the question is, do I ever do generic samples like Holly's masterclass, or do you always personalize? I think what Holly is doing is absolutely brilliant. I really love personalizing everything I do. It's just the way that I do it. But Holly's masterclass is really time efficient. It's a great way to do it. Remember, you guys, I'm not a big online gal. I think if you're doing a lot more online as well, or you're, you know, sampling higher volumes than I am, the way that Holly does it is freaking brilliant. And that's why we had her share that with you all. Let me just keep going up. Oh gosh, I'm making a mess of this. How do you deal with people who continue to ask for samples if they've been given some initially? I basically say to them, I'm so looking forward to connecting. When we open your wholesale account, I'll create a specialized blend for you to go home with. You know, that's it. It's like no one ever, I don't really get the issue of people wanting more samples because I have really clear boundaries. So if someone was to ask me, Rita, okay, can I have some more samples for this, this, and this? And I say, absolutely you can. What we'll do is we'll begin by opening your wholesale account and we'll personalize this to meet your needs. You can begin with the Home Essentials kit or the baby version, the Nature Solution kit, or the baby version of the Home Essentials kit. Right? And what I'll do is based on what it is that you need outside of those kit oils, once you've opened your wholesale account, I'll create a beautiful sample for you to go home with so you can start trialing that, because you have this beautiful opportunity to order each month and slowly begin building up your collection, and I'll give you some to sample for that. How does that sound? I love gifting people, right? But you don't want to have people taking the mickey, right? You don't want them just taking you for granted and the samples that you're going to give. So yeah, one lot of samples and move on. Now you guys, I'm not a cold person. If I know someone really can't afford something, they're on the bones of their bum, that this doesn't apply to the extreme cases. Someone who's really sick, I just keep giving. I will keep giving, right? But we're just talking about your everyday person and, you know, the samplers out there that just want samples and not really enrolling. Don't give them any more energy. I'll just keep scrolling up to see what else I've missed here. Babe, where did you get the affirmation card from? Okay, so the roller packs that I've created, Ease and Grace and Power and Purpose, have the affirmation cards in there, and there's an affirmation card per blend. So what I do is I make up the roller bottles for everyone. I wrap the sticker around it because it comes with the stickers there, and also I dropped the lid, but also the little sticker for the top there. And then I put the affirmation card and I put it in a little organza bag. And I got that idea from Charlene, my beautiful sister, one of our diamonds on Team Alchemy. She does stuff so pretty. Okay, so Jonathan has sent the link for where you can buy Power and Purpose, Ease and Grace in the chat, but it's shantyStar.com.au/product/Power and Purpose or Ease and Grace, whichever one you want. Okay. I'm sold. Sign me up. Rita, you're gorgeous. Okay, you guys, let's open it up to some questions. What do you need? How else can I serve you? I'm going to turn my fire off now. I'm warm. What else? How else can I serve you, you guys? What else would you like to know? Has this been useful? Are you all feeling more confident to sample and not to be taken advantage of? Also, something else you can do just while I'm waiting for questions. I really love the new invites that doTERRA has created. And I just love when especially when I'm, you know, just dropping it off in their letterbox or taking it to their door and I sample them something. I love writing the next event. Paul and I always have a monthly event. So I always have that monthly event there and just a little message saying, you know, I'd love to pop over and, you know, share this with you and your friends. Let me know I've got beautiful, you know, I have a beautiful hostess gift for you as well. These are great. So Kirsten Thrush, of course, she's like super organized. First told us all about these. So you can send out the trifolds as well. If you don't want to send out the, you know, the whole Nature Solutions kit info. The Empower Kit, Kylie Crawford, you can order from your back office in Business Tools. It's called the Empower Kit, and you receive 30 invites, 30 pages of this, 30 booklets of this, and 10 bottles of 5ml wild oranges to give to everyone that enrolls with you, or you can give them as samples. Okay. So, and you can put whatever class you have there. For those of you that are in Perth, you put your classes that are coming up here. You can also put, sorry, those of you that are anywhere, put your own classes there. And you can also put whatever monthly events are going on. For those of you that are in like Perth area, you can put the Grow event on this. You can also put mine and Paul's event that we do. We've been really collaborating with Adam Barrelay and his beautiful man, Jonathan, as well. And we have so much fun. And we have people enrolling every single month that we do these. So you can bring new people, but it's also amazing for LRP, right? To help introduce them to new things. So this month it's on the 17th. At the East Fremantle Cricket Club, and we're going to launch all of the convention kit products because we get that not everyone can go to post-convention tour. Okay, Adam Barrelay, thank you so much. Kylie, Adam has put the link for the trifolds in. I think I just dropped my trifold. Oh no, here it is. And it's Lisa Zimmer that does it, so you register. Oh, you guys, can I also tell you, I would really recommend putting your details here, smack bang in the beginning. Just get stickers made up or a stamp so you're not handwriting it all the time. And at the back, to get this the best price, go to my website. You put your website or whatever link you want them to go straight to enroll with you. And you need to put your ID number. That is so important, you guys. What I actually forgot to mention was when I send this out to them with my samples, I actually put our ID number here as well, our enrolling ID, because some people just want to go and do this online. They don't want to wait. You know, they're really computer savvy, unlike me. So they go and just do it online. So I want to make sure that they have our ID number. Alrighty. Any other questions? I hope you're all having lots of fun doing this, you know. I think something that I would love to leave you with is for you to remember to keep having fun in this. You know, you are soultrepreneurs. And the way of the soultrepreneur is very simply this. You get to do this any way you choose. You can choose in. You can literally choose the melody you want to jig to and go and dance this any way you want, right? So don't worry about how such and such does it or blah. Just do it your way. I'm just giving you the practical aspects of sampling.